after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no, but in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. If you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
Brady now on first down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Brady's pass.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 55 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. Let's face it. Every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's good.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 20.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Brings up 3rd down.
On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
Washington.
That's good for 28 yards.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 24-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady punches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Number 30 on
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He'll find Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Brady to throw again. And able to find Conley. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Brady again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I'll don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And a Washington offense heading out. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over first and 10.
And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
21. Saints.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
25.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
To number 30.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20-yard line.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they try the right side here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
14.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A fairly short, now a hit, and a loose football.
Fumble in play. Recovered by the receiving.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
The 33-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
New Orleans.
Again, it's Brady. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Brady's
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
The Saints first down.
From the gun, Brady. He's got Burton here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brady's pass.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 13-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Number 30, the ball.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Oh, Taylor going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Able to get this to Gordon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Now Breeze. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Automatic first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Tackle made by Chase Young. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A handoff as they run the counter play. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brady's pass.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. For 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
2nd and goal.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.